Hello everyone, and welcome back to this week's episode of The Joy of Painting. I'm Bob Ross, and today we have a very special episode. We're calling it the Holiday Extravaganza. What we're going to paint today is going to be a beautiful fall and winter scene. And what we're going to do is we're going to start off by running the colors at the bottom of the screen. So first, what I'd like to do is come over here and we're going to mix a beautiful garland green. We're going to use our icy blue and we're going to use our beautiful candlelight yellow. So what I would like to do is like to take a little bit of that blue, but I want to mix a little bit of that yellow right onto the canvas. Remember, you want to make sure they're even parts for this garland green, because if not, you're going to get too much yellow. And for a tree, yellow's no good. So we want to make sure we have enough. If it gets too yellow, you can always make sure that you add in a little bit more blue. As you can see on the palette here, we're starting to get that green. So I'm going to make sure that it looks good. I'll put my palette down, and then I'm going to start going right in here. We're going to use the small brush for this because the small brush is going to allow us to get some of those really finite details. So once I get enough on my palette there, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start dabbing. What I like to do is I like to call this dotting the canvas, because we're not going directly on the canvas. We're just pressing down lightly. We're building up what we like to call in the art world as texture. So here we go. We're adding some texture. Now, this is a fall and winter scene, so you don't want to add too much green. This isn't a summer or a spring scene. This is a winter or a fall scene. So I'm going to come back in here and grab some more of that green. And you can just kind of make it the way that you want. You're going to kind of make this into your own little world. Just like that. Very nice. Very nice. And as you can see, I'm not fanning out the leaves. I'm just letting them get placed on the canvas however the brush lands. We're going to keep doing this. I think that looks pretty good. So for my next thing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this large 3-inch brush. This is our very big brush, and it's used to cover a lot of ground. So we have this beautiful garland green here, but what we want to do is we want to add a little bit more of that candlelight yellow to create what I like to call a Grinch green. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit more yellow to that, and I'm just going to use this brush. I'm just going to go ahead in here and I'm going to mix this right on there. You can see that beautiful color starting to take place. But before I go ahead and paint, just to make sure the brush is completely dry, I'm going to do something that I really like to do. So follow me down here. We're just gonna beat the devil out of it. So now that I have this beautiful Grinch green ready to go, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a little bit of that and I'm going to go back to my tree. Wow, look at that. It looks like we're all done. Well, I'm glad that you joined us today. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. And from us here at Uxbridge Community Television and our digital media program, we wish you, Uxbridge High School, a beautiful holiday and a very safe break. Bye now.